Have you ever sat in the same pew every Sunday and still felt a secret emptiness in your soul? You might be shocked to realize that church attendance alone can lull you into a false sense of security, while true fellowship remains a hidden treasure you've hardly scratched. First, there's the warning of hollow ritual. Showing up to the service week after week may satisfy a moral checklist. But Hebrews 10:25 cautions you not to forsake gathering together without implying that mere presence equals spiritual connection. And often you leave with a sermon echoing in your ears, but no deep roots in your heart. Second, you may secretly crave community while avoiding real vulnerability. Smiling at the coffee hour, yet never sharing the burdens that weigh you down. Even though Galatians 6:2 commands you to bear one another's burdens. You cling to safe small talk rather than risk exposing your wounds in genuine conversation. Third, the shocking truth is that you can be part of hundreds in the sanctuary, yet feel utterly alone because surface-level relationships masquerade as fellowship. John 13:34's command to love one another gets sidelined when you favor comfortable familiarity over sacrificial love that reaches beyond your comfort zone. Fourth, there's a hidden pride in participation that blinds you to your own spiritual poverty. Your attendance badge becomes a trophy, while Matthew 23:25-26 warns against cleaning the outside of the cup. When the inside is full of hypocrisy, and you secretly pat yourself on the back for consistency while neglecting the inner transformation God intends. Fifth, you may attend every service yet miss out on the sharpening that comes from accountability and discipleship. Proverbs 27:17 reminds you that iron sharpens iron, but without a circle of trusted believers challenging you in obedience, your faith stagnates like water in a desert. And sixth, you often forget that the church isn't a building, but a living body. So Romans 12:5's truth, that we, though many, form one body in Christ, eludes you when you consume sermons like spiritual fast food, instead of committing to the slow nourishment of shared life prayer and mutual encouragement. You feel the tug of duty on Sunday mornings, but find yourself rushing back to isolation by Monday, as if the warmth of 1,000 voices singing worship cannot fill the hidden void created by the absence of authentic connection. You've internalized a subtle lie that fellowship is optional, that spiritual growth is a solo sprint rather than a communal marathon. Yet the Bible tells you that without deep roots in the vine, John 15:5, every branch withers. You see the pattern. Each time you choose the ease of attendance over the effort of authentic engagement, you nod along to the preaching on grace without offering forgiveness to a fellow believer who wronged you. You soak in corporate worship's power, yet neglect to pray with someone crying out for hope. You hear calls to mission, yet never invite anyone into your own journey of faith. The hidden danger is that your church attendance can become a cosmetic faith that looks alive on the surface but is dead at the core, and you may not even notice the decay until your roots snap in the first storm of trial. You sense a quiet urgency in your spirit as you recognize the absurdity of investing so much in the ritual while starving your soul of real life-changing fellowship. Now you face a decisive choice. Will you continue to treat church attendance as a weekly duty, or will you risk the discomfort of true intimacy? Opening your life to others, confessing your fears, extending and receiving accountability, and forging bonds that reflect Christ's body. Decide today to step off the pew and into the circle, to trade hollow routine for vulnerable community, and to transform every gathering into the revolutionary fellowship God designed, because anything less is a betrayal of the unity He purchased with His blood.